The laughter echoed through the crystalline halls of the Galactic Military Academy as Cadet Marcus Chen walked past a group of Zephyrian warriors. Their chitinous exoskeletons gleamed under the artificial suns, each one standing nearly 3 meters tall with muscles that could crush durasteel. To them, the human looked like a twig that might snap in a gentle breeze. "Look at the little pink thing," hissed Commander Vextar, his mandibles clicking with amusement. "I've seen larvae with more intimidating presence." The other cadets joined in, Krogan berserkers whose very breath could melt ice, Titan-born giants who grew up in gravity wells that would flatten most species, and the ethereal voidlings whose psychic powers could rearrange matter at the molecular level. Among them, Marcus appeared laughably ordinary. Average height, lean build, no visible weapons or cybernetic enhancements. Marcus had grown accustomed to the ridicule during his 3 months at the Academy. Earth's application to join the Galactic Defense Coalition had been met with skepticism. Humans were newcomers to the interstellar stage, and their homeworld was considered a soft planet. Standard gravity, breathable atmosphere, no extreme conditions that would forge a warrior race. The morning combat assessment arrived like any other. Cadets gathered in the Biodome Arena, where various creatures from hostile worlds tested their strength, reflexes, and tactical thinking. Today's challenge: subdue a Theraxian war beast. The creature stood 4 meters at the shoulder, its obsidian hide scarred from countless battles. 6 legs ended in razor-sharp talons, and its triple-jointed jaw could bite through starship hull plating. Red eyes surveyed the assembled cadets with predatory intelligence. This particular specimen had never been successfully subdued by a single cadet. "Standard protocol," announced Drill Instructor Koss, her cybernetic voice crackling through the arena's speakers. "You have 30 minutes. Subdue the beast using any means necessary. Weapons are permitted. Medical teams are standing by." 1. By 1, the cadets faced the war beast. Vextar's energy lance barely scratched its hide before the creature's tail sent him flying into the arena wall. A Krogian cadet lasted 8 minutes using brute force and flame weapons before being overwhelmed. The voidling attempted psychic control but found the beast's mind too alien and primitive to manipulate effectively. Each failure brought more laughter directed at the human cadet waiting patiently in the observation deck. Surely if these physically superior beings couldn't succeed, what hope did the fragile earthling have? "Cadet Chen, you're up," Koss announced. Marcus descended into the arena, the laughter growing louder. He carried no visible weapons, wore no armor beyond the standard Academy training suit. The war beast turned its attention to him, nostrils flaring as it caught his scent. "This should be entertaining," Vexatar muttered, his broken mandible clicking painfully. The beast charged. Marcus didn't run. He didn't draw a weapon. Instead, he did something that defied every expectation the assembled aliens had about human physiology. He sidestepped the creature's charge with impossible fluidity, his movements so precise they seemed choreographed. As the war beast's momentum carried it past him, Marcus's hand shot out and grasped one of its rear legs. In a motion that seemed to violate the laws of physics, he pivoted and lifted the 4-ton creature completely off the ground with one hand. The arena fell silent. The war beast, suspended in mid-air, let out a confused growl. Marcus held it there, effortlessly, as if the massive predator weighed no more than a training dummy. With his free hand, he reached up and gently placed his palm on the creature's snout. The beast's eyes, which had been burning with rage moments before, suddenly grew calm. "Easy, friend," Marcus said softly. "No one needs to get hurt today." He lowered the war beast gently to the ground. The creature, instead of resuming its attack, sat on its haunches like an oversized dog and nuzzled against Marcus's chest. The observation deck erupted in chaos. Cadets from a dozen species pressed against the reinforced viewing windows, their translators struggling to process the flood of confused exclamations in various languages. "Impossible," breathed Instructor Koss. "The biological readouts must be malfunctioning." But the scanners were working perfectly. They showed exactly what everyone had witnessed. A human, using purely physical strength, had lifted a creature that outweighed him 40 to 1. Marcus looked up at the stunned faces watching him. Earth's gravity is actually 1.2 times standard galactic norm, he explained calmly, scratching behind the war beast's ear ridges. Our muscle density evolved to handle that. Plus, we spent millions of years as persistence hunters. We don't just track prey, we exhaust it over days-long chases. Our endurance and strength-to-weight ratio are unusual. Vextar's translator finally managed to process a single word. How? Also, Marcus continued, humans have this thing called adrenaline. In stress situations, our bodies can temporarily increase strength output by up to 300%. Most species have similar mechanisms, but ours is particularly robust. Side effect of evolving on a world where everything was trying to eat us. He gave the war beast one final pat. The creature purred, and settled down for a nap. Oh, and we have this quirk where we empathize with predators. Most of our favorite companion animals are descended from things that hunted us. Turns out that works pretty well with alien fauna too. Marcus walked toward the arena exit, pausing only to add, the Coalition might want to reconsider their assessment of soft worlds. Sometimes the most dangerous environments are the ones that look peaceful. The laughter had stopped entirely. In its place was a profound silence as several hundred of the galaxy's most elite warriors reconsidered everything they thought they knew about the small pink bipeds from the third planet of an unremarkable yellow star. From that day forward, no one at the Academy laughed at the human cadets. They were too busy trying to figure out what other, ordinary capabilities their new allies had been hiding.